Hi guys, very good evening to all. We are just starting within 2 minutes. Okay, just wait for the other students to join. Okay, then we will start. Okay,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Yeah. So how was yesterday's class?
Good, sir.
So just like have you got the PDF?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
have you all got the PDF? Huh?
Yes,
So
sir,
have
we
you
got
read
it.
Yes,
have you
sir.
read have you read the pro section?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
about to
sir.
send you some important questions, right? Some PYQs as well. Okay, so just go through them as well. Fine. So just wait for the 2 minutes. Let other students also join. Then we are going to start. Okay. So guys, so first of all, just tell me, have you any doubts in the yesterday's class? In the pro section?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So then in today's class, we are going to start the poetry section and we are going to cover the complete poetry section along with along with the theme, along with all of the poetic devices as well, and all the important questions from that as well. Okay. So we are going to cover that today. And if you have any doubts, you can just ask into the end of the class, and then I'll give you some questions and you have to do this. Okay. So there are, in like from this poetry, there will be some extract based questions, right? So we have to understand the meaning of the poetry. That what is the meaning of the poetry? That's why I have just designed notes in a very nice manner, right? So let's go. I will just present my screen, and if it is visible, then just let me know. Okay, guys. So just a minute only. Yeah. I think everyone has joined. Now I think we should start. Okay. So first of all, very good evening to all. I welcome you to this amazing platform Chanakya tutorial. And now this is the Margdarshan series, and like we have only the 2 days more left. Okay, like the one day, and only there is only tomorrow as well. Okay. So we have to do it, right, guys? So in today's section, we are going to cover the poetry section completely. Okay. So after that, after this class, there will be no more doubt left. Okay, and then everything will be covered, and you will be like, for those who have not like studied anything right, till now. Okay, so for those like this video is very helpful for them as well, and like those who have studied right and they just want to do the revision, right? Then this is the only thing that that will help you in like excel 80 out of 80 in their exams. Okay, and that is my promise to you guys. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine, guys. Let's start, Aryan. Welcome, Aryan. Okay. So we are going to start. What we are going to cover today: the dust of snow, fire and ice, a tiger in the zoo, how to tell wild animals, the ball poem, Amanda, the trees, the fog, the tale of Custard, the dragon, for Annie Gregory as well. So we are going to cover all the poetry section in today's class. Okay. So let's cover. Say dust of snow. Who is the poet of the dust of snow? Who will tell me? Who will tell me, Aryan? Huh? Aryan, just
Robert
tell me
Frost,
fast.
sir.
Robert Frost. Okay. So let's cover this poetry. Okay, because we do not have the time to go through each and every. So just like I have just I've just written the some headings of that. Okay, so that you can understand it better. Poet's mood. So in this, the poem start with the poet's mood. So what the poet's mood in that poem? The poet start the poem is starting right. The poet is starts his day by like he was very sad. He was very gloomy, right? He was feeling sad at that day. Sometimes we are like it also happens with us. Like some days are very good, right? And some days are not that much better. That we just think that this is our downfall, right? So that things also happen with us. The same thing is happening with the poet. So the poet is starting his day by feeling sad and upset. Okay, by feeling gloomy. Okay, and right after that there is a small event. There was a small event happened. What was that small event? A crow came, right? A crow came and like he shakes snow off a hemlock tree, right? A hemlock tree is just kind of an inauspicious tree, right? Okay, so a crow like he was just sitting under the hemlock tree. The poet was sitting under the hemlock tree and the crow came, and like after that what he did? What he did? He shakes the snow off a hemlock tree and it falls on the poet, right? And like after that, it falls on the poet, right? And this was the thing that had changed the mood of the poet completely. The simple act makes him feel better, right? And changes his day in a positive way. Okay, so after that, there was a mood change in it. And how does the mood change? How does the mood change? Aryan, how does the mood change?
Sir, he spent half of his day in melancholy, sir. And then
Okay.
after the dust of snow fell on him, then he felt better
Yeah.
and then he
So
became
after
positive.
that, this simple act makes him feel better and changes his day in a positive way. Right. After that, his mood had changed. Okay. Like after just like whenever there was a snow fallen or like on the poet, the mood was the mood, the sad mood has turned into the positive mood. Right. What is the message from this poem? The poem shows how small moments in nature can cheer us up. So just like the nature has very, very small things, right? And those small things also plays a very very important role in our daily life as well, in our life as well, and in this nature as well, right? So there are very small things, so like everyone has a value, right? If there is a small thing in the nature, it has its own value. Okay, so this is the message of this poem, right? What is the symbolism used here? The hemlock tree, that is often linked to the sadness, right? The hemlock tree, it is often linked to the sadness, often linked to the melancholic tone, okay? Right? It brings unexpected joy, showing that happiness can come from anywhere. Happiness can come from anywhere, right? So there are the different things now. That's just like in our like we just like there are some inauspicious things that we consider that these are the inauspicious things, but they can also bring joy to us. It is not like that. The nature has its in this nature everything exists and everything has its own value. Got it, guys? Okay. What is the theme of this? That nature's power to heal. That nature has the power to heal. Like like someday if you are not feeling sorry, if you're not feeling better, right? What you can do? You can just go for a walk, okay? And then after that, you will just show this nature. Whenever you will just see this nature, you will feel better, right? You will feel very calm and in the tranquil mood and in the meditative, right? So it means what does it sense, right? What is the meaning of this? Small things can make a big difference. Small things can make a big difference. What is the tone of this? First, there was the tone that was the melancholic. After that, the calm and the hopeful. Okay, melancholic, calm, and the hopeful. Okay. What the question came? How do the poet's mood change in the dust of the snow? How does he use the nature to show this? So you can just simply answer by writing these points only. Got it? Oh, and you have got your answer as well. Okay. Now this was our first poem, Dust of Snow. It has also been, like it has been written by, sorry, the poet is Robert Frost. Okay. And also the second poem, Fire and Ice, the same poet, Robert Frost. Okay. Now in this poem, what is happening? There are the two belief system. There are the two belief system, right? Some say the world will end in the fire, right? So there are the two beliefs. It is a contrast between the two beliefs, right? It is a contrast. It is a comparison between the two beliefs. What are those two beliefs? That some think the world will end in the fire. Some people are just saying that this word, the complete word, it will end into the fire. And others believe that this will end into the ice. Others believe in ice. So what does this fire and ice are representing? So fire stands for the desire and the greed. The desire and the greed, right? So it's like everyone is just like you will see just like the uh, like what is happening to the today's generation. Everyone is just falling off the like for the just like they want more and more, more and more. They're not focusing on their health. They're not focusing on the nature, right? They're not focusing on any other thing. They just want that they are very, very self-centered. They are very, very self-centered. Okay. They just want that everything should be done for them only. Right. So what will happen if they are just if everyone is self-centered here, of course, like they will only think about themselves only, and they are not thinking about this nature, that what will happen to this nature, what will happen to other humans, what will happen to the other creatures. Okay. So they are very greedy. They just want their desires to be fulfilled. Okay. And the ice, what does this ice represent? Ice represent the hatred. Okay. The hatred. It's like, uh, hatred, just like we have seen in the prose section as well. Okay. Like in the second chapter, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Okay. In that as well, the person who are spreading the hate, like we have seen in that chapter as well, that they are also not free. Right. So if anyone like there should be, there should be love between us. Right. And love is not that kind of person that, okay, I just love you and you don't love. Right. That is not the thing. Love is our inner quality. Okay. So just like, the persons who are just spreading the hatred like nowadays, okay, just you will feel that, okay, like anyone is doing some kind of, bad things. Anyone is saying bad things about me and the another one is saying bad things about other person, right? So they are just spreading the hatred. Okay. There are some politics and all these things. Okay. So what does it? It is just the hatred, right? So the fire is standing for the desire and the greed, and the ice is representing the hatred. Okay. And what is the poet's view? What is the poet's view? Like with whom, like with which the poet is going with? The poet agrees fire desire may destroy the world, but says ice is just as dangerous. Right? Hatred is dangerous. The poet, what is the point of view of the poet? The poet agrees with the fire. Okay. That the desire, the more and the people that are demanding more and more. Right. The industries and all these things. This we are seeing nowadays as well. There is only the pollution and all these things, right? Because why? Because the human has become so much self-centered that he's not aware about the nature. He's not aware about all other things. Okay. So this is the reason. This is the reason. Got it? So like the poet is also agree with this reason only, that the word will end to the fizz fire only. Okay. What is the message from this? If I'm talking about the message, it is the both strong emotions, desire and hate, right? They can lead to the destruction. Got it? What the theme? The danger of uncontrolled emotions. The theme is what is the theme? The danger of uncontrolled emotions. Right? This is the theme of this. What is the tone? Tone is the thoughtful and the serious. You will find the poet has, the poet has composed this poem in such a way that he's thinking something. Right? He has the thoughtful nature in this poem, and like he's also serious. Right? That what will handle what is going to happen with this word. Right? Okay, so in this the tone, what is the tone? Thoughtful and the serious. Got it, guys? I hope this is clear. Question. What should be the question? What could be the question come from it? What do fire and ice represent in the poem? I hope you got this. And what is the poet's opinion about them? Right? Fire means the desire and ice means the hatred. Fire means the desire, okay, the greed, and ice represent the hatred. And ice represent the hatred. Okay, I hope this is clear, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now our next poem. A tiger in the zoo. A tiger in the zoo. Who has written? Who has composed this? Who is the poet of this? Leslie Norris. Okay. So what happens in this? It starts with there is a tiger. He is in the cage, right? So the tiger is locked up in a small space, and like he is unable to move freely. He can't move from that cage, right? And like there is a comparison between the tiger in the cage and the tiger in the wild. So you have seen, if an animal who is in the cage and if an animal who is in the wild, right? Like who is in the forest, who is in the wild nature, who is in its own nature. Okay. So in the forest it would be hunting and living naturally. Okay. So what do you think, which is better, the tiger in the cage or tiger in the wild?
Wild.
In the wild, right? Why is it so? Because because after, like, in the wild he is free, right? He is free to move anywhere, right? Like there should be the term that is called the democracy, right? And also the independent, right? Like he's not dependent on anyone. He's independent, and like everyone wants freedom only, right? So in this in this world, everyone just wants freedom, right? The human also wants freedom. That's why they are struggling for the independence and all these things, right? Like they have struggled for the independence, right? Everyone wants freedom, right? So this is the human nature. This is the nature of every creature, not the human, not just the human. This is the nature of the every creature. Okay. They just want that they should be free. They should not be, they can't live into the, a small space in which they are not able to move freely as well. Got it, guys? Yes. Now, and after that, there is another point, that no interest in the visitors. So that he doesn't care about the people. Why will he care about the people? Who is coming to, who is coming to see him, right? Who is coming to look at him? Why he will take interest in all these things, right? He doesn't have any, interest in those visitors that are coming to visit, visit him, right? That are coming to see him. The tiger ignores people at the zoo and stays quiet, right? Just he want that, just, if anyone is not, like, if anyone has feeling, some type of a send, if anyone is gloomy, what he will do, he will just quiet only, right? He just want that someday I will go into the forest, and after that I will live independently. What is the message from this? That animals should be free, not trapped into the cages, right? So this is the message. What is the theme? Freedom versus captivity. Tone, sad and the thoughtful. Okay, what could be the possible question from this? That how does the poet compare the tiger's life in the zoo with his life in the wild? And I hope you got the answer of it. Got it? I hope you can write the answer of this into the exam, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's revise the another poem. Okay, how to tell wild. Okay, who will tell me? A tiger in the zoo. What is the meaning? What is the message of this? Huh?
Sir, animals should be free, sir.
Okay.
They should be free in their habitat, and they should
Okay.
not be put in cages,
Trapped
sir.
into the cases. Okay. They just want that they should be not locked into the small space in which they are not able to move freely as well. Okay, so this was the thing. Now our next poem. What is our next poem? How to tell wild animals. How to tell wild animals. Okay, so basically it is a humorous poem, right? It has some humorous approach just to identify the wild animals, right? Just like there are different kind of animals, like in the forest and in the wildlife. So this is just a humorous approach, that how you are going to identify them. How you are going to identify them. So this is a kind of fun poem, we can say. And in this poem, every animal will be described in an entertaining way and in an imaginative way. Okay. So let's start. What is the theme? Again, freedom versus captivity. Message. Okay. And the tone is light-hearted and the playful. How to recognize wild animals. Large, golden brown, and has a powerful roar. Okay. Large, golden brown, and has a powerful roar. Bengal tiger, bright yellow with bold black stripes. Bright yellow with bold black stripes. Leopard, spotted caught, okay, and pounces suddenly on prey. Right? He just move very when he just prey, when he has just seen some prey, right? When he's on hunting, he just move very slowly. Right? He doesn't make any noise. And he just don't want that, he just doesn't want that he should lost his prey. Okay. So this is the identification of the leopard. Spotted caught, pounces suddenly on prey. Okay. Bear. What is the bear? Giving is strong and the crushing hugs, not friendly ones, right? So just like he wants to give you hug, okay, but it is a trap. It is a kind of trap. Okay. Crushing hugs. He will crush you. Right. Hyena always appears to be laughing. Just like it seems like he is laughing only. Right. He is just in his own, like he's in his universe only. Right. Always appears to be laughing. Crocodile sheds false tear to deceive others. Right. So just he wants to cheat others. Like it is believed that the crocodile tears as well, na? So if someone is telling a lie, or like, and after that, if someone has done something bad and after that, like he or she is vaping, so we say that no, you should not believe on it. There are the crocodile tires. Okay. So what does it mean? That it sheds false tires to deceive others, right? To cheat on other persons. Got it? What is the chameleon? Chameleon is a tiny creatures that changes color to blend in it. Right? They can change color according to the situations. Okay. They can change their color at any time according to the situations. According to the situations. Got it, guys? So this is the about this chameleon. Okay. Like if he is in sand, he will change it color according to the sand, right? If he is in the grass, you can't identify there is a grass, right? You can't identify that there is a chameleon in the grass because he will change his color accordingly, like according to the green, right? So what is the summary of this? The poem takes a humorous approach to identifying wild animals. The poet makes learning fun by describing each animal in an entertaining and imaginative way. Okay. The ball poem. What is the ball poem? Okay. Now the next poem is the ball poem. Okay. It has it has composed by John Berryman. Okay. Got it? See,
Yes.
guys, sometimes, whenever in the board examination, you just write the writer of this, not the writer, the poet. Okay. Not the writer. Got it? So who is the poet of this? John Berryman. And like what is the theme of this? Growing up and accepting loss. Growing up and accepting loss. What is the theme of this? Growing up and accepting loss. So in this, what is the summary of this? A boy, there is a boy, like he loses his ball, right? He loses his ball. And after that, he feels grief for the first time because he loves his ball so much that he can't, that he has not had, after that, when he lost his ball, right? He's in very sad, right? He becomes very sad. Okay. His nature, like after that, he becomes very sad. Okay. And then the speaker knows no words that can comfort him. Right. After that, if anyone will tell him that, okay, no worries, I'll buy a new ball for you. Okay, I'll buy a new ball for you. But there is no word that can comfort him. He just wanted the same ball. At that time, he just wanted there should be the same ball. I do not want any big ball or any smaller ball or any other thing, any colorful ball. I want that only the ball, that ball. Right? So anyone is if anyone is going to comfort him, if anyone is going to make him understand, he is not going to understand because it is the only ball, right, that he loves, right? And like this is the first time that he has lost something. Got it? So the speaker knows no words that can comfort him. Okay. So the boy realizes that some things once lost can never be replaced. After that, he realizes that some things that are that are once lost, they can't be replaced. It is also happens in our in our life as well. Got it? So after that, the poem teaches us that loss is a part of the life, and we must learn to move on. Got it, guys? So you must have to move on. If there is something, like if you've lost it, okay, if you have lost it, so you do not have to worry about that. Okay. After a while, just you have to move on from that because it is not going to be again back, right? So that's why, like rather than just holding it, okay, and just holding the thoughts of it, try to move on because it is the only thing that will make you comfort. Okay. So these are the things. The ball poem, it has a very deep message. Okay, that we must learn to move on, not to stuck on the say like on the last one. Okay. So this is the message from this poem. What is the message? Loss is inevitable, but we must learn to adapt it, right? We have to learn. We have to learn that we should, if there is the loss, and we have to accept the loss. Okay. Just like there is a Hindi poem as well. अंबर के आनन को देखो टूटे इसके कितने इसके प्यारे छूटे कब अंबर शोक मनाता है, right? So that is the thing that you must have to move on. Okay. What is the tone of this poem? It is sad, but it is it teaches an important lesson. After that, it teaches an important lesson. Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Talking about the next poem, Amanda. Amanda. So who is the poet of this Amanda? Robin Clan. What is the theme of this? The theme is the childhood versus the rules. Childhood versus the rules, right? And the desire for the freedom. Childhood versus the rules and the desire for the freedom. Okay. So just like Amanda, Amanda is always being told that what to do by adults only, right? So just like whenever we are just, whenever we were like, we were child as well. So if something is told by us adults, right? So we also think that why we have to follow the orders and all these things all the time, right? Why can't be independent? Right? So Amanda is also like, she is also like, she's being always being told to what to do by adults, right? But she dreams after that, she just want to escape this reality, from this reality, right? She just want to escape from this reality. She wants that, she's thinking that she dreams. What she dreams? That she should be a mermaid, right? Mermaid. You know mermaid? What is mermaid? Huh?
Yes,
Jalpari,
sir.
right? An orphan. Sometimes he thinks that he should be orphan. He doesn't have, sorry, she should be orphan, right? She doesn't have any parents, right? Who can just, you can just tell him that what to do or what not to do, right? And a Rapunzel means free from rules. She just want that she should be free from rules. Okay. Her imagination help us her escape from constant restrictions. After that, what does she imagine? Na? Like it help us from this all those constant restrictions that she is facing. Okay. The poem, what is the poem highlights? That how children need space to explore and grow. Right. So it should be like it is the poem for the parents as well, that like they should understand that they should give some space to the to the children, right? So that they can grow, they can just think about themselves as well, right? Because that is not the thing that if you are just going to tell the tell the children that you have to do this and you have to do this all the time and all the time, right? So this is also not the good thing, right? So it is about the parenting as well. Okay, what the message from this? That kids should have the freedom to express themselves, right? You have seen sometimes in the families, the kids they just follow the orders of the adults. They can't express their views, they can't speak anything in their family, right? So that's why they should also give in some freedom. They have to be they are very creative, right? Kids are very creative, right? So whenever they're just asking question, or if they are not if they're not talking in a logical way, right, we should accept that. Okay, so if you have children, if you have children at your home, right, so what you have to do, right? Just give them a space. Okay, just ask them questions, right, and answer them as well. Okay, so that is the thing. What is the tone of this? Understanding and the reflective. That we should be understanding, right? Parents should be understanding, the adults should be understanding. And the kid has also the same feelings, right? So the kid is also, she like he or she also wants the freedom, right? Got it? She doesn't want that anyone, or like anyone adult, or like anyone who is going to just pinch him all the time, right? They want some freedom. They just want to like add, like at the like in the childhood, every child wants to be become an adult, right? They just want that they should be, they should drive all these cars and all these things, right? So that is their imagination. They just want to be, in the childhood as well. What happens, like we just imagine so many things, right? So this happens, right? This is the best part of that is the best part of the life. Got it? We do not have any care, right? We do not have any responsibilities, we do not have to study that much. That is the thing. Okay, now the next poem is The Trees. Shows who has composed this poem? Andrea Rich. Andrea Rich. Okay, and what is the theme in it? The trees, right? So the theme is the freedom and the nature's strength. There are the two themes in it, the freedom and the nature's strength. So what is the summary? The trees inside a house break free and return to the wild, right? The trees that should be into the wild, that should be into the forest. So like they are, if they are trapped into a home, so they are, they are breaking the home, they are breaking the walls of that home, and they are moving freely. They are moving, they are returning to the wild, right? And the roots, leaves, and branches struggle to escape confinement. The speaker watches but does not interfere. The poem symbolizes nature's resilience and the desire for the freedom. Okay, message. Just like nature, people also seek freedom, hopeful, and the liberating. What is the main theme of this? What is the main theme of this? Right, she Andrene Rich, so like Andrene Rich has has composed this poem, like like she has composed this poem like in this way, like of the the women's independence as well, right? At that time, she has composed, like, if you just go through, of all other poems, the Indian Rich, you will feel just, that she's the trailblazer. Means she just want that, that she has, she wants to break some societal norms. Okay. That the society has fixed, the patriarchal society mindset. Okay. And also, like, there is another message from this poem as well. What is another message? That, the woman or the girls, or the, that they are living into the home, right? They also wants to go outside. Now they are moving outside, right? They are achieving the new heights. But in the patriarchal society, what happened? They are just to be, they are just to be meant to be, for the housewife, or like that. They are just meant to be, for the houseworks, household works only. But now they are moving outside, right? Now they are achieving great, great things. Okay, so this is again this is another message of this poem as well. The trees and drainage. I hope you got that. Okay, the tone, talking about the tone, hopeful, right? There should be, there is a hope. There is a hope in the, in the lines, and the liberating means everyone wants some freedom. And like people also, like, just like nature, just like the nature wants freedom. Like nature could be only grown into the outside, right? That's why people are also seek freedom like that only. Got it? Is it clear, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Talking about the fog. Okay, this is the next poem, Fog. Who has written? Who has composed it? Sorry, not written. Who has composed it?
Carl Sandburg.
Carl Sandburg. Carl Sandburg. Okay. What the theme of is? Nature's mystery. Okay, there is the mystery in the nature, right? The fog moves in quietly, like a cat watching over the city. Right? It stays for a while, then silently disappears. The poem captures the beauty and the mystery of the nature. Right? The nature is very mysterious. We can see so many amazing things in the nature. Right? The nature is full of the mystery. And the science is only doing, science is only just solving the mystery. Right? Science is just solving the mystery of the nature. Right? So science is just a part of the nature, very small part. Nature is, nature has nature has infinite possibilities. Okay. Just like the small, small things, they can make anyone happy as well, right? That we have just seen in the poem, right? And also in this poem as well. Okay. So, like, in this, what has happened? What happens? The fog moves in quietly, right? The fog, whenever it is the winter season, so you have seen the fog came, right? And the fog, after that, the fog has been personified in it, right? So the fog moves in quietly, like a cat watching over the city. Just like there is a cat who is just watching the city completely, right? So there is a cat who is watching the city. After that, it stays for a while. It stays for a while and then silently disappears. Just he is doing the observation, and after that it silently disappears. Got it, guys? Okay. What is the message in this? That nature is unpredictable and full of wonders. That is the message of this. That nature has infinite possibilities. Right? In this nature, anything could happen. And there are so many amazing things can happen. Got it? What is the tone? The tone is the mysterious and the calm. There is a mystery. There is the mystery in it. Okay. There are so many mysteries in the nature. Got it? And then we will move to our next poem. Okay, so this was the so this was the message of this poem. I hope you got that. Okay, and also the tone of this. What is the tone? Mysterious and calm. Okay, I'll be back in within 1 minute only. Just a second. Okay, just a second, guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope everything is clear now, right? And then move to our next poem. The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Okay, so who has composed this poem? Who will
Sir,
tell
you are
me?
not audible, sir.
Oh, I'm not audible?
Sir,
Yeah.
audible, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes,
Guys,
sir. Yes, sir.
Sumukh, am I audible now? Sumukh, am I audible?
Yes, sir. No, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah. So who has composed the Tale of Custard the Dragon? Huh? Who has composed?
Ugadannath,
Aganash.
sir. Ugadannath, sir.
Okay. So what is the theme? What is the theme of this poem? True bravery and the folly of the bragging. Okay. So what is the summary? Belinda, right? There is a Belinda. She has pets, right? Ink kitten, blink mouse, mustard dog, and the custard dragon. Okay. So after what happens? The custard. That is she has the custard as well. Okay. Like the custard seems cowardly, right? But when a pirate attacks, he bravely fights and wins. Right. So there is a custard. Okay. What is the custard? Custard is the dragon. Right. So the dragon he seems cowardly. But when somebody attacks, he bravely fights and wins. Okay, he bravely fights and wins that fight. Okay, and the others pretended they would have fight too, right? But the what is the message of this? The poem humility shows that true courage is proven through actions, not words. That true courage is proven through actions, not words. Okay, see, we have seen so many people, right? They're talking about their courage, right? Okay, I have done this, I have done this, right? And like if there is any misfortune or like that, okay, they just take a step back, okay, and like they have so many, just like they can just talk, right? Whenever there is a need, when there is a need, there is just a step back. You have seen this, no? There are so many so different kind of people, right? So there are some people, right? They do not say about themselves, but they have the true courage. Right? This is about the knowledge as well. The person who have the less knowledge, who will that he will speak like very much, and the person who has very good knowledge, he will speak very less. Right? That is the thing. Okay. So the person who just like who were just saying about themselves. Okay. Yes, Sumuk. Okay, you were just saying about
Sir,
them that
nothing, sir. Nothing.
he's courageous and all these things, right? So if like only this will only like we will get to know just whenever there is a need, whenever there is a need, whenever there is a misfortune, right? Then we can know that he is courageous or not, or he is just talking, right? Or he just making some conversation only. So what are the message from this? Bravery is not about words, it's about what you do. It's not about the words. If I am telling some words to anyone, so bravery is not that in. Bravery is that what you do, right? So that is the thing that I just want to give you a message from this poem as well. That the bravery that you have to show in the exam. Okay. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
So
Sure,
it's
sir.
not about what you do. Okay. What is that
Yes,
tone?
sir.
Light-hearted and the fun. Light-hearted and fun, right? It is making like, it is a very light-hearted poem, right? And also fun poem, right? So that is the thing. That is the thing from this poem. Right. Literature is all about, literature and the poetry and all these prose and poetry and all these sections, it relates our daily life, right? It relates our life. Whenever we do not find any solution, we can go through the literature, right? So literature is about that. I hope that is clear, guys. Okay. So what is the message from this? Bravery is not about words. It's about what you do. Okay. Now let's move to the next poem for N.A. Gregory. Who has composed this? Who has composed this?
WP.
W.B. Yeats. Okay. So, who is the poet of this? W.B. Yeats. What is the theme of this?
William.
True love beyond looks. And that is the thing, guys. Okay. True love beyond looks. Very interesting poem. I hope you have gone through this poem, right?
Yes,
Everyone.
sir.
Everyone has read all these poems now because this is just the summary of all these things, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what is the true love? True love beyond looks. So, there is an Anne, right? So, Anne, she's the poet, right? She wonders if people love her for who she is, not just for, not just her golden hair. So, what is love? Love is something about outside. Outside or inside? Huh? Love is something about outside or inside. Love is inside, right? Love couldn't be like this. Love is not that, it is not like that. Okay. If anyone is saying, okay, I love you, it means that he loves us, right? It doesn't mean. Got it? So it means just like, they
But
are,
by looks.
they are just, this is called the attraction only. So there is a difference between the attraction and the love. Okay. So that's why the Annie also like wonders that the people who are loving her, right? So for who she is, not just her golden hair, who she is, what is her nature? right? For that, people should fall in love with her. Not just by that she has the golden hair, she has very good, very good looks, right? And she has like she is doing very good makeup, right? And like she can just she can just speak so many sugar coated words. Not for that, for who she is. The people should love the some other person for the person he is, right? What is the real nature of that person? Okay. After that, what she thinks, that she thinks of changing her color to taste it, right? So after that, what she thinks, that she should change his color, change her color, and after that he will taste. After that he will examine the persons who are actually loving her or who are just pretending to love her. Okay. And then a wise old man, she is only God loves beyond physical beauty, right? After that, I write, that this is a very deep message from this, that God loves beyond physical beauty. Right. So, like you have seen some, if someone is not having the good dress, okay, if someone is not having the proper all these things, right? If he is not, even if he or she has not washed his face or like this, so is there anyone is going to love? No, they are just pretending that
No.
that is the God, right? So God is the only one that can love beyond the physical beauty, right? He does not see, he doesn't see the beauty, right? He doesn't mean to this. He is not that is much, that is centered on this beauty, physical beauty. Physical beauty is the thing that whenever you will just grow old, right? All this physical beauty, you have the wrinkles on your face, right? And like after that, everything will be changed. You will not have the same looks that you have now. Okay. And that is the thing that poet wants, right? So the poem questions the nature of love and the true acceptance. So what the message from this? That real love looks beyond appearances. That real love looks beyond appearances. Okay. That is the message from this. That if someone is truly in love with you, he does not have any, he does not have any concerns with the appearance that you have. Right. That
Yes,
is the thing.
sir.
What is the tone from this? Thoughtful and the deep. It has a very deep meaning, okay? And Valentine week as well, na? Okay. And like that's why everyone is just pretending to be okay. So that's why this poem is all for all of you. Okay, guys?
Not for me, sir.
Not
Oh,
for me also, sir.
okay, good, good.
And
Okay,
Sir,
guys.
we want to live
This
life,
poem is
sir.
all for all of us. Right. We should love beyond, we should love, that beyond the appearances. But for the person who is, and the love is not the thing that just like that it is only between the two people, right? Or it is between the two persons. Love is the inside thing, it is the
it is
property.
between two
Just like the
hearts.
charge, just like the charge is the property that is associated with the mass, the similar thing
Sir,
that
magnetic properties, sir.
that is the same thing, that the love is the property that is associated with the person. Okay. Means everyone should have that. Okay, guys. So that was the thing. Now we are going to discuss some important questions. Are you ready for that? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes,
I hope. So let's go.
yes,
Let's go.
sir.
Except this
Quickly.
poem, sir.
Once more.
Yes, sir. Except this
Huh?
one.
Okay.
Except this one and the ball poem.
Okay. So let's see. Dust of snow. Who is going to tell me? First, I will ask and like each and everyone. Okay. What is the message of this? Dust of snow. Sumuk, tell me. What is the message of this dust of snow? Fast, tell me, Sumuk.
Sir, we should not think the everything it is
Mm.
negative side and
There are different, there are so many positive sides of the same thing. That is the thing.
yeah,
Yeah. The person, the things that are pretending to be negative, they couldn't be, they couldn't be like that, right? So that is the thing. Yeah. Okay, Sumuk. Well done. Aryan,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what the tone of this dust of snow?
Sir, tone is melancholy. Then melancholy.
Okay, melancholic.
Melancholy, sir.
Okay. Then
Yes, sir. Melancholic. Then happy, sir. Like positive.
then calm and the hopeful. Okay, then calm and hopeful. Got it?
Okay,
Very nice.
sir.
Okay. So who is going to answer this? How does the poet's mood change in the dust of snow? How does he use nature to show this? Abhinav. Abhinav, answer
Hmm.
this.
Yes, sir. So the mood of the poet changes as soon as the crow shoots the snow on him.
Okay.
He realizes that he can still utilize the rest of the day, and he becomes happy and transitions from sad mood to happy mood. He
Well
uses
done.
hemlock tree, and crow to signify sadness, while snow to signify happiness.
Very good, Abhinav. Very good. Okay. Lakshmi. Are you there, Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who has composed this fire and ice?
Fire and ice.
Huh?
Uh,
Okay. Now can you tell?
yes, sir. Robert Frost.
Okay. So just also know the, just also remember the who is the poet of this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The poet of all these poems. Just remember that question as well. In the some, we will do some extract based questions as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No worries for that. And I will give you some, I will send some important questions in the group as well, so that you can just remember and just you can revise all those things. Right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, Lakshmi, tell me what is the theme of this fire and ice? Huh?
So the danger of uncontrolled emotions.
Okay, good. So, yeah, Bhavagna, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to answer. What do fire and ice represent in the poem? And what is the poet's opinion about them? Fire represents what and ice represents what?
Sir, fire represents desire and ice represents hatred.
Very good.
And the poet's opinion is about how the world will end, and he opts for fire, sir, because most of the people have a desire on most of the things.
Got it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, Kartika. Kartika,
Yes, sir.
who has composed this poem, A Tiger in the Zoo? Who is the poet of this Tiger in the Zoo? Who is the speaker? Huh? Can you tell now?
Leslie Norris.
Okay, what is the theme of this? Tiger in the Zoo, what is the theme of this?
Sir, this poem expresses a sharp contrast where the poet reveals a difference between the tiger in its natural habitat and in the when it is imprisoned.
Okay, good. When it is in the like it is in the case, and when it is in the wild, right? When it is in its natural habitat. Very good. Okay. Now we have Reddy what is his name? Nishta. Are you there? Are you there, Reddy Nishta? Are you there? I think she's not there. Okay, fine. Okay. So that is the how to tell wild animals. What is the theme of this? Again, the freedom versus the captivity. Like it is a humorous poem that is telling us, that how it is a humorous approach to identifying the wild animals. There are different wild animals that we can see in the forest, we can see in the wildlife. Okay, and how to identify them. Got it? So who will tell me? Yeah. Okay. Who will tell me that how does leopard looks? How we can identify the leopard? Yeah, I'll ask to Abhinav. Yes, Abhinav.
Repeat the question again.
How we can identify the leopard in the wildlife?
Sir, when his hide is with,
Hmm? It's a spotted coat, right, on his body.
yeah, spotted coat, and
He pounces suddenly on prey. Okay.
yes, sir, he lep and lep again.
And this is the ball poem. This is also very, very good poem, right? So who is going to tell me the theme of this? Abhinav. Sorry, not Abhinav.
Responsibility,
Aryan.
accepting loss and responsibility.
Aryan.
Sir, we need to accept loss and responsibility, and we need to grow up, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, that is the thing. Okay. So just like whenever we have just lost something, so we need to accept that loss, right?
And we need to
And
let
then
it go.
we need to let it go. Okay. We have to move on. Okay. So what is the theme of this? Growing up and accepting loss. I hope this is also clear. Okay. What is the tone of this? Who will tell me? Yeah, I'll ask to Lakshmi. What is the tone of this poem? The ball poem?
Sir, growing up and accepting loss.
What tone? Tone. Asking about the tone. It is
Uh,
the tone of the like it has tone of melancholic tone,
um,
like the sad tone, gloomy tone. But
yes,
right
sir.
after that, it teaches an important lesson. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Amanda. So who has composed this poem? Who will tell me? Sumukh.
Sir, can you repeat what you asked just now?
Who has composed the Amanda? Who is the poet of this Amanda? Who is the speaker in these lines?
The speaker in these lines is mother.
Mother.
No, Amand only, sir. Amand.
I'm asking about the poet. Not the
Poet.
speaker, poet.
Sir, don't know, sir.
Okay, who will tell me?
Sir, Robin killing.
Okay, Robin Klein is the poet of this. Okay, so, but who is the speaker? Who is the speaker in this poem? Huh?
Her parents and her inner thoughts.
Her
Yeah.
mother.
Okay, so what the message here? Message from this poem that kids should also have the freedom to express
Sir,
themselves.
freedom of speech, sir.
Freedom of speech. Okay, freedom of speech and the expression, sir. Okay, good. Trees. What are the trees? What is the theme of this? Like, this is also very important. Who is the poet of this? Who is the poet of the trees? And drainage.
Arjun.
Okay, and drainage. Okay. So what is the theme of this? Freedom and the nature's strength. Freedom and the nature's strength. Okay. Summary you can just write down. Okay. Like you can also frame the question. The question will only be asked only from these summary only, right? So you can just go through this PDF and then you can just find out so many things. Yeah. What is the message? Just like nature, people also seek freedom. What is the tone? Hopeful and the liberating. Fog, cars, and bug. Okay, so what is the theme of this? Nature's mystery. And the fog moves in quietly like a cat watching over the city. After that, it stays for a while, then silently disappears. And the poem captures the beauty and the mystery of this nature. What the message from this? The nature is unpredictable and full of wonders. Tone, mysterious, and the calm. Okay, so these are the things. Yeah. So will tell me the tale of the custard, the dragon. What is the message from this? I'll ask to Reddy Nishta, are you there? I think she is the new student, like she has not joined before. Yeah. Lakshmi, the Lakshmi, are you there? You are there, I think.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
What is the
what's
message of this poem? Hmm? The tale of Custard the Dragon.
The Tale of Custard Dragon is a poem about true bravery. Like, even though the dragon was scared when in normal times, it was brave when it was needed.
Very good, very nice. So the bravery is not about the words, it's what you do. Okay. Tone is light-hearted and the fun. And for Anne Gregory, WB Yeats. So Anne is the Anne is the girl that she wonders if people love her for who she is, not just her golden hair. Okay. And what's the tone of this? Thoughtful and the deep message. Real love looks beyond appearances. I hope this was clear. Now let's move to some poetic devices as well. Some important questions. Okay. Okay, guys.
Yes.
So just give me 1 second only.
Yes.
Just give me 1 second.
Sir,
Yes, Aryan. Yes. Just a second. Huh.
sir, I thought li network was out, sir.
Just a second. Yes.
Sir,
Am I audible, guys? Am I audible now?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I sent you a paper. I attended a
Oh,
sample
I will
test.
check it. I will check it, and then we'll send you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So let's see, let's cover the important poetic devices because we do not have the time, right? And like these are the some, these are the some poetic devices that has been asked in the previous year questions as well. Okay. And they could be asked in these, in this exam as well. So that's why alliteration has given my heart. Like there, the where you will see the alliteration. What is alliteration? When there is the repetition of the consonant sound. Okay, at the beginning of the closely placed words, then you will say that this is the alliteration. When there is the repetition of the sound, then it is known as alliteration. Just like has given my heart, has given my heart, H and H. So that's why the dust of snow, like Robert Frost. So there is the alliteration in it. Stop that slouching and sit up straight. S S S. Shh, shh, shh. Stop that slouching and sit up straight. S S S. So Amanda Robin Klein. Okay. And what is the assonance? Assonance means the repetition of the vowel sound. Right? If there is the repetition of the consonant sound, then it is known as the alliteration. And when there is the repetition of the vowel sound, then it is known as the assonance. Just like he's learning well behind the desperate eyes. So the ball poem, John Berryman, repetition of the E sound here. Right? He's learning well behind the desperate eyes. Okay. So it means it has the sound, vowel sound. The vowel sound is repeating. Right? Repetition of the vowel sound. Okay. That is known as the assonance. Talking about the metaphor means there is a direct comparison between the two unrelated things, right? If there is a comparison between the two unrelated things, then it is known as the metaphor. Okay. Just like the fog comes on a little cat feet. The trees are moving out into the forest. Okay. What is the simile? When there is a comparison. When there is a comparison between two things. So it's like using like or as. So the moon
Sir,
is. Huh?
sir, will you send this file also?
Sure. I'll send you all the things. Okay. So simile. What is the simile here? A comparison between the two things, right? So it is the you can just identify the simile just like whenever you're just seeing the word like or as, right? So when there is a comparison between the two things using the words like or as, okay, then it is known as a simile. Just like the moon is broken like a mirror, the trees and rich. Personification, whenever you are just giving no, human qualities to a non-human thing, right? To a to a non-living thing. Whenever you are just giving some human qualities to a human thing, right? Just like the fog sits looking over the harbor and the city. So the fog is given the action of sitting and the looking that only human can do. Okay. And now in this poem, the fog has been personified. Okay. Shook down on me the dust of snow. So the dust of snow means the crow. The crow shook the snow, which is a human action. Okay. So these are the here it is the personification. Talking about the imagery, like imagery, you will find it in the whenever there is the descriptive language, right? And like it is going to create a mental picture. Whenever it is going to create a picture in your mind, then there will be imagery. Okay. Just like the leaves strain towards the glass, the trees and rich, right? It is great, right? It is creating whenever you're just reading this poem, right? You will find out so many images, right? The trees poem, the trees, the trees are, the trees are moving, right? So it is going to create an image inside your mind, right? The fog sits looking over the harbor and the city. There is also imagery in this. How the imagery? Because the whenever you're just reading, the fog sits looking. The fog sits looking. So there is the picture coming in your mind that fog is coming and he's sitting, right? So that is the thing. That is the imagery. Enjambment. When you will find this enjambment means when a sentence continues on to the next line without a pause. Without a pause. When there is no pause, then you can just see there is the enjambment. You can just see so many these are the some important important I will say that there are some important questions that I come into the like last year or the previous 10 years. So yes, she keeps her head down looking at her feet, thinking of the sea. Amanda Robin Klein, right? In the fog as well. There is the enjambment. Okay. What is the symbolism? Symbolism means whenever you are just referring to an object or some kind of person or a situation as well, and it is representing a deeper meaning, and it is representing a deeper meaning. Okay. Only for the 2 minutes. I will take your 2 minutes only. Okay. So okay, Sumukh. Yeah. So the ball. What is the symbolism? Whenever you are just referring someone, whenever you are just referring an object, whenever you are just referring a person, right? But you are representing a deeper meaning from this. Just like the ball. The ball. In this, there is the symbolism. Why it is the symbolism? Because in the ball poem, it is representing the childhood, loss, and the growing up. Got it? Trees breaking free. Right? The in this trees also symbolize women's struggle for independence, right? That is the that is the another message from this poem I told you, right? So this is the symbolism here. Repetition. Whenever there are the repeating words or the phrases and they are emphasizing an idea, then it is known as the repetition. Okay. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the things that
Yes,
you can.
sir.
I will just send you this PDF and just go through these. Okay. So that's all for today. And if you have any doubts at any time, right, 24/7, you can just post into the group and I'll be there. Okay, to help you. And that's like we have to score 80 out of 80. And like after the exam, you have to tell me, sir, our exam is just fantastic.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's
Thank
all
you,
for
sir.
today. Thank you very
Nice.
much. Thank you for joining, guys. Bye
Sir,
bye. Take
sir,
care.
Good
there
night,
was
sir.
one question and doubt, sir.
Yes, Aryan.
So there was a question, sir, last year. How
Uh,
far, how far would you agree that one's positivity can bring in a spark of brightness even in adverse circumstances, sir?
okay.
Yes, sir. What should be
Uh-huh.
this answer, sir?
Far.
Can you repeat the question, Aryan? How far?
How far would you agree that one's positivity can
Uh-huh.
bring in a sparkness of spark of
One's
brightness
positivity can bring a
in a spark of brightness
hmm in a spark of
even
brightness.
even in
Even in the time
adverse.
of the adversity. Okay. So you can just frame it, you can just frame it smartly. Okay. If these type of questions came in your examination, what you can write, right? Just like in this, it is asking, it is asking your understanding. That what is your understanding? Okay. So you can just write down, yes, I completely agree that positivity can bring a spark of brightness in the times of adversity, right? So what you can write after that, what you can write, right? You can just give some points as well. And what could be those points?
It
Just
gives
like
us the
positivity helps in the overcoming challenges, right? The mental strength, you can just write so many points in it, right? Just like these are the bullet points that you can use, right? Not that you do not have to answer into the points, right? Answer into the paragraph only, but I'm just telling you, just like positive
sir.
help in the overcoming challenges, right? Mental strength and the emotional stability, inspiration for others, right? It also enhances problem solving skills, physical and the emotional well-being. So these are the things that you can answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you have to answer it according to your understanding. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is the thing. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a good day, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Have a
Yes,
good
sir.
night,
Bye,
guys.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Please don't